You rolling on 22?
You know that's exactly how I roll on 22s. What's up,
Nothing less
everybody?
than them 22s, motherfuckers. Nothing
Man,
less.
I can't play nothing less, man. Uh, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Hanging with Old Lou. We're back where we're supposed to be, not sitting at his dumbass kitchen table with the
That was a beautiful.
television.
That was a beautiful time. That's a beautiful time. Don't knock that damn kitchen table. It's lovely. It's lovely and round. Goddamn it.
I was like, "What's going on in the background?" I was like, "Oh, we left the fucking TV on."
Oh shit! Was that being said? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Hope all of y'all doing well. And that's right. When you catch our
We're
podcast, it's independent like a motherfucker.
we're watching the Kansas City game or something, or the
Oh
49ers. We were
damn!
watching the Niners play.
Well, at least they won. I think that game.
No, they lost to Seattle. They lost to Seattle.
It's all right. I watched them lose not too long ago. That was kind of funny to watch that. I'll tell you that.
Well, strangely enough, and I would imagine that it's because that they were good so many years in a row recently that there's a lot of Seahawks fans out here, and so I know quite a few of them, and they're like, no, none of them knew, like, oh, San Francisco and Seattle is a rivalry, and I was like, what? You get the fuck off that team right now. Get the fuck, go root for the Vikings. Get the fuck off them.
The fuck
You don't
out.
know that? Nah.
He started kicking motherfuckers off the wagon. Get out, motherfucker. Get off.
Go root for the Jets.
He's like, and while you out there, suck a big dick, goddammit. Shit. That's just wrong.
The
You
whole
don't know your
bag.
own team's
The
rivalry. What kind
whole
of crap?
bag. The whole
The
bag.
whole bag. Yeah, don't stop
I'm
when you
telling
have
you.
6 left. I want you to go all dick deep in
No,
that bag,
it's
motherfucker.
it's like when your dad caught you with a pack of cigarettes. You're smoking that whole thing, motherfucker.
That whole pack. You about to be addicted to cigarettes now, motherfucker. This will make you stop smoking around you, motherfucker. Yeah, but I'll smoke behind your back now.
Yep, we're gonna put you in the closet with a bag of dicks and don't come out until they're all done.
We put you in that closet with that bag of dicks, they'll be gone quickly.
Oh man,
Nobody will see you sucking and slurping on them.
I almost spit my beer out.
Oh,
Anyway,
bringing back
welcome
memories when
to
you used to
another
gargle dick,
show.
huh?
I do apologize, and I'm going to make it because I do want to talk a little bit about New Year's resolutions a little bit, but I do want to make it one of mine that this year I put the podcast out in a timely manner, and because sometimes, like the last one, I hung on to that for almost 3 weeks. It's kind of a pain in the ass to do it this way when we can't live stream it to YouTube.
Right.
But it's not that big of a pain in the ass. It's kind of a set it and forget it. It just takes a little while for it to upload to YouTube, but the rest of it is easy. But that is my podcast resolution to get these up in a timely manner from now on, because I know pretty much around the time that my brother passed away, and then I had some health shit going on, I kind of fell off doing it quickly. Like I'd usually do it that night, and I stopped because I was just fucking couldn't get it together. And then
hold it down.
and then the more days that I get away from the podcast, the less likely I am to actually put it up. Because I'll just be like, wait, what the fuck did we talk about? Fuck it. So, I mean, this is episode, I think, 127. There's got to be at least a dozen episodes that we've never released because I never got to it. And then there's probably about another half a dozen of those episodes where I listened to them and I called old Lou and said, man, we can't put this out because someone's going to go to jail.
Exactly. And we ain't going to tell you because we couldn't put it out there. That's hilarious. You did. You're like, motherfucker, I don't think we can put this out. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, there are times when we say some horrendous shit where
for sure.
Can't put it out.
For show, as they say. Oh, I watched that Eazy-E documentary last night. Have you seen that?
Right?
Have you seen it?
No.
It's new out on Netflix. Oh God, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called
Okay.
probably Eazy-E Straight Outta Compton or something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good documentary. I mean, he's been so maligned and derided. Remember, with the gap teeth in
Right.
my mouth, then your dick's gots to fit. With my nuts on your tonsils while you're on stage, stage rapping at your whack ass concert. And I'm pulled back up from the backside. And there's an N word in the next line, so I'm not going to say it. But all that, he died of AIDS at a time when it wasn't cool to have AIDS. I don't know. Was it ever cool to have AIDS?
Well,
probably. But
I never thought it was, but I never thought it was cool to have tuberculosis either. So hey,
I knew quite a few, and had heard from quite a few others of certain sections of the gay men's community, like that they actively pursued it. I'll just say that, and didn't
really,
yeah. Because it's like a status. It was like, yeah, I fucked a lot of people. Status.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what they were saying about him. That was his biggest thing. That wherever he went,
his wife is such a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Like she's such a normal, just normal lady. And you
she didn't
listen
sound
to
like
her
she was
talk.
about that life at all.
No, she just sounded like a normal fucking person. Like you'd run into her at the grocery store and chat her up about hey, so did you get my recipe of pumpkin buckle?
Exactly. Did you hear the pastor on Sunday? It was just that was such a lovely sermon that he gave.
Like there is no hood in that lady. There's none.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
And that's not to besmirch her if she is from the hood. It's just to say that she's just a normal person. Like all these guys that they were interviewing, you're like, holy cow, these guys they straight out of Compton and never left. But anyway, it was a really interesting documentary. I walked away from it with a much different perspective of who Eazy-E was and what kind of person he was. Because all I knew from him was his music. Eazy Does It, that album, and NWA and all that. Yeah, sorry, people are texting me, sending me signal messages, and I'm like trying to read. Why am I trying to read them now? Why? So stupid. But I like it. It's on Netflix. If for anyone who wants to watch it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's new. I don't know if it's new, but it's
in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. It's the holidays. What the fuck else are you doing? The fuck else are you doing?
Exactly.
What
the fuck else are you doing? You're not going to be like old Lou. Old Lou got to head off over to goddamn Oregon so I can go watch.
Again? That's two
not
times.
Not again. I haven't gone there yet.
What do you mean? You motherfucker don't. Fuck you. The whole reason you said, number one, that your middle child couldn't come out for Thanksgiving, and secondly, why you couldn't podcast around Thanksgiving was, I'm up in Oregon. That's what you told me.
I wasn't up in Oregon.
I'll fucking find the text.
Please find the text, because no. I was saying I know she couldn't come over for Thanksgiving because we have to pay to go to Oregon. That I said.
Yeah. That's. Okay. Well, then I misinterpreted, thinking that you were.
Up there already? Yeah. No. Yeah. Whenever I get a chance to kick my kids out of the house, I fucking do. God damn it. I mean, hell, my kids haven't been in the house since the 22nd. They've been up at my parents'. They spent Christmas, all that up there. I was like, yeah, hey, how y'all doing? Go on up there.
I love my kids.
Yeah, I love my kids too. But yeah, you'll wait. You'll see. You'll be like, what?
I don't need to see.
Oh, yeah, go to grandma.
I don't need to see. I don't need to see.
You'll see. You'll see. He keeps going.
So, I just want to say, before we continue to besmirch your family, that today is a very special day for me. It was on this day 38 years ago that I nearly lost my life, and I had an accident that changed my life forever. You've heard us talk about it on the podcast a number of times. Jeff and I both had severe head injuries. Mm-hmm. I just had the blessing of having it when I was much younger. I was 9 years old when I had it. I always thought that I was 8. And then because I told my mom, I was like, hey, it's 39 years ago. And she's like, no, it's 38 because your sister was this old. And I was like, huh. I was like, all right, you say so.
There you go.
I'm not 100% convinced because if you follow me on Facebook, then, and you probably don't, and if you're trying to, I'm not going to accept your friendship request, so never mind.
I'm not fucking going to see this.
But same with Instagram, like I don't accept anybody's on the gram.
I can't even get into my own Instagram account. I forgot the fucking password. So I got hella shit going on. People are like, hey, man, I just sent something to you through Instagram.
Tell them to send it to the podcast. Send it to the podcast.
That's the one I've been using. I tell everybody, go to there. You can catch us all. That's where you get us there.
But I should have created a graphic of what the fuck I looked like in my helmet. And I'm the most pathetic. I was telling my wife just before I came up here to do the podcast, at some point during the day, since I've been celebrating this day probably since I was in my mid to late 20s.
Yes,
because
you have. Yes.
Because before then, I just couldn't emotionally deal with it. And I was there's so many things that are wrong, and I'm not going to bore everyone with all the shit that happened. But one of the things that I was looking at the pictures, and I was looking at them, and I was telling my wife that I was like, I'm remembering all the pain, the anxiety that I had,
yep,
and then the shame that I had. Like, I was so ashamed of myself because I couldn't go anywhere without being looked at, stared at, pointed at, made fun of, because I'm a fat fucking kid with a hairy fucking birthmark in the middle of his face, and I'm wearing a hockey fucking helmet.
I need a special helmet to walk.
Well, that was what, episode 40 something?
Yeah.
I used to wear a helmet. Go back and find that one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, and it was just like so awful. My head pounded for 2.5 years. Like, it just pounded constantly.
Yes.
And I was on such fucking medication that I don't fucking remember 4th grade at all.
Right.
I remember
being in the corner and ate boogers.
Probably. But so anyway, I did tear up a little bit because I was remembering that, and now the thing about it is that it made me a tough motherfucker. And I don't mean this in I'm the baddest person in the world. I'm definitely not, but as far as physical pain goes and emotional pain, fuck y'all. This is why Jeff and I are friends, because we both went through something that was so humiliating and so debilitating. And now we came out on the other side. You either fucking sink or swim, motherfucker.
Yes.
And we both decided to swim. And that's one of the things that I'm really thankful for. I could just let this fucking sink me. At 9 years old, I could have let it just be the excuse for everything that I couldn't do because it was too hard, or didn't want to do because it was too hard. But instead I said, fuck it. Fuck it. I know that I could fucking die. When you were 9 years old, were you ever faced with your mortality? No, motherfucker. I was. I was. I knew I could die. And guess what? 3 years later, I almost died again. So I've had, I said in my Facebook post, I was born on the Day of the Dead, and I've had 4 close encounters with it. So come see me.
Exactly. I'm sitting there laughing, thinking about your monkey ass. I'm like,
Come
not
see
only did
me.
you beat that at a young age, then your ass went out and played football.
That's what I was telling my wife. My wife was like, I can't believe they let you play fucking football. And I was like,
Me
yeah,
neither.
like 4 years later, 5 years later, something like that, 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
later. So when I was 13, 4 years later.
Pop Warner. Yeah, you sitting out there playing.
And you
See,
know how many
hey,
you know how
that
many fucking concussions I got in football?
oh, I want to say a shitload. I mean, a shitload.
I mean, that was back when motherfuckers did not care if you got hit hard. The coach would
Man, you used to be
grab you.
able to use your forearm. You used to come flying in with your
No,
forearm
I'm
bent
not
and
even
just be
talking
like,
about that. I'm talking about your coach would grab you by the face mask and whack
right,
the ear hole.
right. Oh, God, I hate that. Oh, shit. That would just pop you to your fucking knees. Oh, that sucked ass.
Where the fuck were my
Mm.
parents? And that's the thing. I'm really reticent to let my kids play any ball sports. Number one, because they're fucking stupid. Like people always say, like,
Right.
well, ball sports, they teach teamwork. Bull fucking shit, motherfucker. They teach hierarchy. They teach that
Yeah,
the
thank you.
starters and 1 or 2 contributors are the only thing the coach cares about. The rest of you are cannon fodder.
Yes,
It's not about you getting
exactly.
better,
Yeah.
motherfucker. It's not about you getting better.
No.
And
No.
and
If you didn't have that athletic ability at that point
oh
in
yeah,
time, you left
lick the
way
nutsack.
the fuck behind. I
and
mean,
and
way.
and they would
It's
just use you to hurt
yes,
you, to break you, to let other people smash you so that they could get better, not so you could get better.
right, right.
This wasn't about getting you better.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't.
And
It wasn't. I mean,
even I was a starter, and even
right.
myself, not a huge contributor on the team, like I was cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Like they're like, who the fuck cares if he falls off? Then we'll just throw Joe Billy Bob in there.
Oh, most definitely. That's how I was because they made my ass play varsity my sophomore year. So sophomore all the way through, I was on varsity. So yeah, I may have been a starter, but I was just like you. Oh well, motherfucker, if you just bust your knee or whatever, that's all right. We'll just got somebody else that's gonna take your goddamn place.
Yeah,
and that happened. That happened. Busted my ankle, and sure enough, I'm just all by myself on the crutches.
Oh yeah, they don't give a
No, they don't give
and
a flying fuck. And
and
this was
that's
back. This is
yeah.
back in the day. Like you said, back where motherfuckers, if you bitched about anything, if you broke your leg, I mean, I had busted my fingers. They were going different sides. They popped them back in and were like, "You need to get back in there." And I'm like, "Look, motherfucker, this shit hurts." As I'm saying that, I'm getting pushed back onto the field.
Dude, where the fuck was anybody's parent? Not just my parents. Because I'll tell you what, if I'm at a game and I see a coach do that, I'm hopping the fence and I'm going to double leg that asshole and then I'm going to start choking his ass.
Right,
Like,
because
there's
that's what I'm
no
saying. Like
fucking
you and I have
way.
evolved. We've evolved from we're like primates. Our parents and all that. They were back in the day where motherfuckers would just spit on it, rub it, and like get back out there. And then we started to fucking learn and say, wait a minute, goddamn it, this shit hurts. I'm not gonna go out on this shit. And now we got that with our kids. You're right, because if I see a coach do some shit like that, oh well. I'm going to be sitting before the judge going, well, this motherfucker did this. I had to put a foot in his ass.
Yeah.
Shit.
One of the things that, especially now, because we know about CTE, right? Like, we know, like, there's all these young kids in the NFL and in college who are wiling out, like the dude from the Raiders who was like, I don't know if he was drunk or what, but they say he was. They say he was acting impaired. Yeah, he was acting impaired. But you and I both know multiple head traumas will make you slur your words. Like, you don't need 6 whiskey sours.
No,
You know,
no, it
like
will.
you just need to get knocked in the head a bunch of times.
Yeah,
You know, and
exactly. I mean, to this day,
so
if I get
this
mad,
kid is
I'll sweat.
probably that kid has probably been getting concussions since he was 12 years old.
Years old. Yes, yes.
You
And
know,
people
and he's what,
cheering as he did it.
21? He played at Alabama, so you know he got
No.
after it.
Yes, you know that.
And I'm not
Oh, he was.
excusing
There's no
that.
doubt about that.
I'm not excusing his behavior because his behavior is disgusting. I'm saying it's disgusting probably because his brain is fucked up. And like we let kids do that shit. Like his parents let him play. His coaches, you know, put him. What did they call it when you were in the middle and then like everyone would come at you, hit you? The coach would call out a number and they would come and hit you.
Oh
What
yeah,
the
bull
fuck
in
was
the
that?
ring.
What is it called?
Bull in the ring.
Bull in the ring. That's it.
Bull in
Like
the
you got to be
ring.
chugging your feet, and they're like 52, and you're like whoop-ah! They're
Yep.
like 11, ka-cha! You're like
Exactly. And you're like, wait, I just got hit by a full-grown man. What the fuck is wrong with this? I swear to God, the seniors I played against, they look like fucking 40-year-olds. I was like, are you sure that motherfucker's not 45? Because
bro,
he's got gray in his beard.
Bro, our team looked like a bunch of normal 16-year-olds, just normal kids, maybe a little stubbed face hair, a little whiskery. Because we were such a big school, we played against all the big schools, and we would show up, and there'd be dudes who probably had 3 kids, worked a full-time job, and was in 9th grade. And you're just like looking at these people, and you're like, I remember, dude. I've told this story before, so I'm not going to tell the whole story. But we went up and played a scrimmage game. It was against a team from Syracuse. So Syracuse is a big town, city in New York. And I'm telling you, these motherfuckers towered over us. I walked out for the coin toss, and I was just like, holy fucking shit. And I turned around as we walked back, and I'm looking at the whole team, and they're just like, fuck, I ain't playing today. My back hurts. My leg hurts. They're just like, holy shit. I got knocked out on the 3rd play of the game. I got knocked out and fumbled. And then came to on the bus ride home. And
fully came to. Fully.
And then I was like, I have to pee so bad. And then I'm in the back of the bus and no one is sitting with me. And I stand up and I ask my buddy, I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? And he's like, fuck you, man. You fumbled and and I was just like, and then you went out and dropped 2 passes. And I was like, bro, I don't fucking remember any of this shit. And he looks at me and he's like, you don't remember it? And I'm like, no. And he's like, man, that motherfucker hit you hard.
It's still no sympathy.
No, 0.
0. You got hit hard, but you still fucking lost this and you did that. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh shit. Hey, my sister one time watched Max get knocked out like that. It was actually playing here. It made the papers. It was a big ass fight. You know, actually who was in that fight and didn't do nothing was our buddy Big Mac. Or, my singer.
You're calling him out.
Oh, he called himself out. That motherfucker tell you he just stood there and just watched the shit happen. So anyway, we're sitting there and the fight breaks out, right? And my sister's standing next to the head coach, and they see this motherfucker from the other sideline just start running as fast as he could. And I guess they did the mathematical equation and looked over and they're like, oh, he's making a beeline for old Lou. Well, yeah, they're making a beeline for that motherfucker. Nope. And it's like, they were like, look out, it's gonna. And sure enough, I didn't see shit. I'm trying to go somewhere. Ow!
Oh my God.
I mean, Gabby said, my arms are just laid straight out like this. I'm laying down, like, right? Just knock the fuck out, right? And, this is the school I went to. So, all of a sudden there's a big fight. So guess what happens? Motherfuckers from our stands come out, right? And the guy that's on top of me starts getting hit from another guy who actually happened to be, believe it or not, Big Mac's fucking cousin. And he's hitting on him and he's like, Lou, wake up. Wake up. I wake up to like, I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I don't know, man, but we're whooping this dude's ass. And Gabby said, my arms are like this. She said, I woke up and just started hitting on him. And Paul was hitting on him. So we kicked. And then I hit a fucking assistant coach. But yeah, I mean, and she was just looking at me. She's like, "Are you okay?" Like this guy. I mean, they said it was one of the best hits they'd ever seen. He hit me, lifted me up. He carried his whole body across, slammed me down. I mean, even my breath was standing outside my body, going, "Damn, he knocked the shit out your ass."
It's like that. You ever see that YouTube video of I think it's Anthony Joshua getting knocked out by Ruiz, and he hits him, and his body just leaves, packs his bags, and goes to the airport.
Exactly. I look like Jesus Christ on the crucifix on the ground. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh my God.
Oh, and it's just so funny because you're coming to, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And literally, like I said, Paul, he actually said, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm whooping his ass. And I'm like, oh God, and I just started whooping his. I remember getting up, I was like, oh, thank you, man. Thank you. You knocked the shit out of me.
Bless my weary soul.
Oh God, yeah. Well, again, I tell you what. To this day, they talk about that shit. And like I said, our buddy Big Mac, that motherfucker was just standing on the sidelines, just wide-eyed, just looking like, I can't believe this is going on. And like, even he'll tell you that. And I'm like, yeah, every time he says that, I'm like, yeah, you couldn't believe it. Where the fuck were you? Motherfuckers were getting knocked the fuck out, getting up, still beating motherfuckers' asses.
Well, the worst thing was with those fights is the dudes who took their helmets off and started swinging them.
Who the fuck ever? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, and you're told that from day one, and not by your coaches. It's even by your father. It's by the woman on the fucking bus.
Never. When you step out onto the field, never take your helmet off. Never.
And I'm not bullshitting when I say sometimes ladies on the bus, because there was a 49er fan when I was in high school. You know, she was on the bus and she knew we were going to practice, and she said, hey, there's ever a fight, remember, leave your helmet on. Like, everybody fucking knows that. And when they take it off, all you and me keep going, oh, hit him. Somebody hit that motherfucker in his jaw. You could break it.
Right. Just sneak up right behind that motherfucker and whack him.
Give him the old shillelagh.
What was it? Was it
resorted to fighting?
Was it Florida International versus Miami? Was that Miami Hurricanes fight?
Oh, they fought all the time.
Football fights. Oh, there's a lot of them. No, the really bad one.
There's going to be like 17 of them.
When he kicked the winning field goal, and then everyone just got on the field and started beating the fuck out of everyone.
That's right. Wasn't Benny Blades and all them in there and all that one?
No.
Well, was it that old? Well, there was a Blades on fucking Miami forever and a goddamn day.
You know, Bob Marley's kid used to play for the Hurricanes?
Yeah. He played,
and he'd fly everybody back to Jamaica on off weeks, and they just fucking party.
Party, yes.
It is FIU. I was right. It's FIU.
Oh, okay. But what year?
06.
06. Yeah. Yeah, they got in trouble for that one. They did. But see, you know, but you remember them back in the 80s and the 90s, they used to fucking just fight. Like, you know, you knew you were fighting somebody from the U if you were playing them that week.
Who is the quarterback? Who's the fucking quarterback?
What, in 06?
Yeah. Coker was still the coach. I think this is the game that he lost the job. Wright? K. Wright? I don't know who the fuck that guy is.
I can't remember that. There's a lot of motherfuckers. But I can tell you, Blades was on that motherfucker.
Okay, so they scored the touchdown.
Yep. And then they just started fighting.
So they went up 14-0. We're even into the third. We're not even in the fourth quarter. I thought we were at the end of the game.
Oh, they fought hard. They
Oh no, this video
hard.
lasts a long time. Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, it happens right then. Okay, why did I even fast forward?
Yeah, no. As soon as it's right there, they just start throwing down. And they're like, fuck that. Because they're talking shit.
Oh, as the dude who scored is barking at a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. They were talking shit. That's what happened. You know?
He's just woofing at this motherfucker. Woof, 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 woof.
Yes. That's what sends you off. That's why, like, we were watching today, there's actually a fight on the sidelines of the professional sports yesterday of Washington, right? And I was watching.
Oh, and Coker's like grabbing his jersey. Sorry, I'm going to totally interrupt you. They're trying to kick the extra point.
Right. And these motherfuckers are like, fuck it, we're just going to throw down now.
No, there's some really irate young men on Florida International.
Yes. Exactly.
There's some really, they're going to.
Exactly. That's how. You're going to find them.
Oh, now they're giving them a penalty. Come on. Who cares?
See, you're going to find them. See, and that's what happened even in our fight in high school, right? They were like, they were winning, they won, and they were like talking shit and getting all mad and doing actually fucking, some fucked up, late hits and shit. So one person was like,
it always made me mad when we were getting our fucking asses kicked and then we would score and everyone would just be like, yeah, we scored. And I'm like, what? Fuck that. Fuck that.
It's hard.
Oh, they're fighting now. Now they're fucking fighting. Oh, the kicker ate it. Oh my God, the kicker just got. Oh no, they're fucking the kicker up. Oh, they kicked him in the head. Oh my fucking God, the kicker. Oh my fucking God, there's one hurricane in a sea of motherfuckers. Oh my God, there's a guy with his helmet. There's a guy with his helmet. There's Big Mac. He's just standing there.
Just standing there, huh? You see him just standing there like, what the fuck? Like,
this is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
And after that fight, we still had to walk up to our cars. Like, that's how bad our school was. We didn't even have a bus to take us to our away games sometimes.
Oh,
we had to drive our own cars.
Stinking Lincoln. Stinking Lincoln, motherfucker.
We were walking through and motherfuckers were like mugging us and we were like,
look at all these dipshits without their helmets on.
Yes,
look at all these dipshits without their helmets on.
Hey, that's why you want to hit them. Hit them in the jaw. Hit them in the nose. Give them a black eye.
Well, I don't know why, if you're the coach of, why you're yelling at these guys to get off the field. The damage is done, motherfucker. Neil Young said it best.
Yeah.
The needle and the damage done. Your season's fucking over. Your season's done. You might as well keep fighting. You might as well keep fucking fighting.
As they say, you might as well mug for the camera, motherfucker, because that's all you got.
There's a police officer. This is what he's doing. He's standing there, hand on his hip, and he's wait, come on, come off the field. The cop doesn't want anything to do with this. He's like, me? This is overtime and suck a dick, yo.
Dick.
So this is just for all of you who I've completely fucking pissed off and the podcast is now turned off and you're going, I wish you fucking died 38 years ago, you fucking dipshit. I apologize. It's called the best fight in college football history. Miami U versus FIU live 10/14/06.
Yep.
Thank you to CFB Reed with 442 subscribers. Man, that's more than we have.
But it's a damn good fight, You got to subscribe to see that one. It's really good. It has everything we talked about.
It's basically 45 seconds of fighting and 19 minutes of looking at the referee's huddle. So wait a second. Well, the one referee's going, no, fuck this. I mean, if I were the coach, I wouldn't be yelling at them like that. You know?
No.
Nah.
No, it's hard. I mean, like I said, especially if you're getting wolfed at and all that shit, it's like, you know what? Fuck the dumb
Man.
shit. All right. I'm gonna go out.
Oh,
I'm gonna
they're
go out. I'm
standing
not gonna go out like a sucker, but I'm gonna go out. God damn it. That's why, like, we were watching this, like I was saying today, when they showing that sideline fight, right? The one guy put his finger in the other guy's head, and pushed off, and then the guy jumped up and swung, and the other broadcaster was like,
now
well, if
the
you're gonna be
Hurricanes
that
are
big,
doing their thing that they do, whatever they do, they jump
dance.
up and down and whatnot.
Yeah, you.
They're doing it now on the sidelines going to the other team, and they're like, fuck you. And the whole crowd is going nuts. They're like,
exactly.
yes. The poor kicker is still dead, but besides that, he's the only white kid there, so he's dead.
He's gone. They even told him before the shit happened. They said, "Hey, motherfucker, if you if you decide to do this, you're going down because ain't nobody gonna stand by you and help you." But yeah, but they had the announcer was like, "Yeah, you see that big guy that he put his finger in his head in? See, if that big guy did that to me, I'd just let him do it." And that's when I smiled and I looked at him and said, "No, I don't give a damn how big you are. You put your finger on my forehead and push it back.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, you're gonna have to crumple me up like a piece of paper, all right? Because I'm coming at you. I don't give a fuck."
You're yeah. I mean, and that was the thing that always bugged me because our football team sucked, and we were always getting our ass kicked. And if I would score, I'd just be like, "What's up?" Spike the ball, do a fucking dance, and like just walk down the sidelines or jog by the whole team. Like back when you could do that shit and just like suck a dick, fuck you, your mama, and I'd just be like, and people would be like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing, man?" Fuck, and I was like, "This is why we're losing, man."
Yeah. You got to pull it out your ass. Well, I used to hit motherfuckers, tell them my fucking age. I'm a freshman, my name, my number. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And hell, what's funny is before, we had gotten there, or my freshman year, the varsity team hadn't won a game like in 10 years, literally. Like in 10 years. So our boy Andrew, he was up on a couple of those teams. They sucked ass. And the funny thing is everybody's great game was against them for the last 10 years. So anytime they made the paper, it wasn't because they did something good. It's because somebody was like stepping on their chest and leaping over for the 8th touchdown of the game. Everybody had their best game. That shit used to be hilarious. You'd look up in the paper, you'd be like, "Hey, there's a picture of Lincoln. Oh, goddamn, they're getting run over again. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. Oh,
well,
hell. They have a picture.
Before I go downstairs, I mean, not that like this foray into your past is amazing. But before I go downstairs, because I need another drink. Oh, fuck. It is a gazillion degrees in here, so I'm going to do a wardrobe change.
Where?
In this room. Like, it's what is it? Is it 2 degrees outside? So from the past Saturday or past weekend to this weekend to next weekend, the temperature is going to drop 40 degrees, which sounds, that's pretty cold. It's going from, it's going from 20 degrees. Oh, no. It's dropping 60 degrees. It was 40 last weekend.
What?
It's dropping 60 degrees. So it'll be negative 20 next week.
Oh, fuck you. No. No.
Negative 20.
No, I wouldn't.
I tell you that we grow them hard here in South Dakota. Like, this ain't like, it's just another fucking sunny day. No, motherfucker. You better come correct or you're going to die in your front yard.
Yeah, fuck all that.
You better come fucking correct.
Oh, little bit bitch, boy. That'd be too cold for my monkey ass. And be like, are you going anywhere?
Dude,
Fuck no, I ain't doing
I made the kids take the dog on a walk with me today. We made it to the end of the block.
I'm surprised
and they
made
both
it that
just
far.
stand there and their noses are running. They're like, oh, I'm so cold. And I was like, bro, you got to get used to this shit because you're growing up here.
Yeah, it's been a year, you motherfuckers. Come on. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, we will look at our kids and be like, motherfuckers, come on. Yes. Yes, we say horrendous shit to our children. It's funny. It's hilarious.
No, I just made because my youngest was like, oh, Dad, I got this. Like, I ain't even cold. He comes outside in rain boots, and a sweatshirt. That's it. And it's not even zipped up. And I was like, dude, it's too cold out here. You see all this snow? Because I make them shovel the snow with me. And I was like, come on, let's shovel. All right, let's shovel then. Yeah, it's not cold for you. Cool. Here's this cold shovel. Hold it in your hands and shovel cold snow. Within a minute, he's like crying. He's like, it's so cold. It's so cold. And then he falls down in the snow and it's just like rolling around. And I'm like, yo, I don't know what to tell you, but, I told you to dress warm.
I'm going to keep shoveling while you're crying, goddammit.
I told you to dress warm.
Yeah. And where I'm shoveling, you might get hit with snow. So get up, goddammit.
Well, let me go grab a quick drink because I do want to talk about some New Year's resolutions because I was kind of researching them today.
Right.
But, I'm going to leave you with this nugget before I go. I'm sure you're going to be able to hear me, but I'm just going to disappear for a sec. Is that Tony Fauci says stay away from larger New Year's parties this year.
Oh, didn't he say that last year? I mean, he says it every year. I mean,
why the fuck are we still listening to this motherfucker?
Hey, I'm telling you down. I mean, it's crazy because he's the one that.
Oh shit! My light blew out.
Your light blew out.
Yeah, it's okay. I can still see.
Oh shit! You got shitty eyes. You might bump into something.
I do.
But yeah, I mean, with Fauci, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, hey, we're trying to be on top of it. I'm washing my hands.
Hey, the camera's on, doll.
There's a new goddamn fucking variant that keeps popping up. I'm just like, shit.
You want to hear something fucking crazy?
What's that?
No one, zero people have died from Omicron.
Yeah.
Zero. Yeah. What the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, it's just a sickness. It's just. Now, this is the one time where I can look at it and say, you know what? It looks like it's a cold. It really looks like you just catch it and you get over it.
Motherfuckers aren't even losing their sense of smell.
No. No. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, so to speak, that, hell, I'm getting on a goddamn plane to go fly somewhere and watch something. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not saying don't get vaccinated, been vaccinated, all that. Hey, I've been waxed, vaxxed, and taxed. I'm ready to go, goddammit. I got it all. I'm in 3 deep already, goddammit. I'm just saying, I don't think this one is as bad as the beginning one. God damn it. That's what I'm saying.
It keeps getting milder. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, we were talking about in the last podcast that that, where you are in California, where I was when we recorded, people are fucking flipping the fuck out. Like, you can't fucking go somewhere. You can't go to indoor places unless you've been vaxxed and boosted now.
Yeah, and that's what I've been. I've been all of them. Yep.
All I'm saying is I'm not getting another fucking shot. Y'all can go fuck yourselves. I'm not getting another shot. I've probably had it. I've probably had it like 9 times. I don't fucking care. Y'all can go fuck yourselves. I ain't getting a shot. And if that means I ain't coming back to California, I was just there. It was fun. But deuces. It's 7 degrees outside and I'm loving life.
Bullshit. That's too goddamn cold. Fuck it, I'll just go to Florida.
Man, hey, not a bad idea. The thing about Florida is Florida sucks.
Hey, true. But hey, not if I go there. If I get there and I live there, hey, I'm gonna make fucking Florida the bomb. The bomb, I will. Mm. Oh,
You know what the whole thing is about the vaccine?
What's that?
No one wants to give Trump credit for it. Remember
Nobody.
Biden was like, I ain't taking that fucking vaccine. What the fuck are you talking about? That's Trump's vaccine. Who the fuck knows what's in it? Kamala Harris, the same fucking thing. Did you ever see the montage of all the people who said, I ain't never taken that vaccine, who are now you better take that vaccine or I will throw you in prison, motherfucker.
All of them are taking it. Hey, they don't believe it so much that even when Trump himself, the almighty Trump, says, no, take it, blah, blah, blah.
He said it from the fucking beginning. He said it from the fucking beginning.
Not only that, he just said it on the Camden Owens show, whatever. Just a couple of days ago, that motherfucker talked about it. Like, no, you should go get the fucking, vaccine, blah, blah, blah. That shit's hilarious. And she still looked at him cross-eyed. So I don't know what to tell you. Everybody's starting to get tired of the vaccine and everything else.
This is what I have to say to you, especially. Yeah, exactly. The most conspiratorial, conservative, whack job motherfucker in the world. Yeah. Yes. But here's what I have to say to all of our friends and listeners from around the planet. Especially you brothers and sisters in Australia. I don't know what the fuck's going on down there and how you're going to fix that, but good luck and God bless. But I think it's time that we all just go outside, spit in each other's mouths, slap each other on the ass, and
okay, I'm right there on the second part. I like the slapping the ass part. I'm gonna go with you on that. On the slapping the ass. Come spit in my mouth, goddamn.
I mean,
well, unless it's Holly Berry. Holly Berry can come spit in my mouth, goddamn it, shit. I've seen that one before, goddamn shit. Come spit in my mouth.
All I'm saying is that maybe it's time to start living life again. I don't know.
Right. Hey, like I said,
but
I'm going to Oregon. All that shit.
I know some people who are fucking terrified. Terrified still. Fucking terrified.
Yeah.
And then I know some people.
There's some people that we know are like that.
And then I know a lot of people who I would expect to follow that hella terrified narrative. And they're just like, dude, fuck this. In private, right? They'll never say that publicly. Yeah. But in private, they're like, fuck this. This is the stupidest fucking thing. Like I was saying, if you're a bouncer, like you get training on how to identify a fake ID.
ID, yes.
They didn't train anybody with a fucking vaccine card or app or whatever. Fuck, I could fucking fake that shit.
Dude, you already talked about how your shit didn't even have your name on it.
It's so fake. My shit is so fake.
Didn't even check it. I go in to watch this comedy show at the fucking Chase Center, right? Here I come with my shit. Show her. I mean, and I got my boost, all that shit. And she just kind of looks and then hands it back to me. I'm like, you didn't, what? It could have been just a 5x5, one of them cards that you used to write on before you gave a speech, them index cards. Remember them little shit you had in fucking high school? You had to write all the information down and blah, blah, blah. That's what it looked like. She just went, boom, boom, here you go. I was like, you sure you don't want to check that shit? Because it said something different and she's,
No, everyone that I asked, because I asked everyone who looked at it and I said, how much training did you get? And they're like, none. And I'm like, how do you know this isn't fake? And they're like, look, bro, I just got to do this because they told me. And I'm like, so we're all agreeing that this is horseshit, but yet this is the thing about South Dakotans versus Californians is that we don't put up with that shit. We love freedom. We love freedom.
Oh, I hear you. Everybody loves freedom. We all love it.
Okay,
And
so
again, you don't have freedom, you have liberty.
So we're at the end of the year. I've already told you what my my podcast New Year's resolution is. And I am a person who I do like to make New Year's resolutions. I find that the new year, maybe it's just because of like today is my second birthday, the day I almost died, and I celebrate it, and it's 4 days away from New Year's. So I reflect a lot on the year, right? Like I'm like, did I do a good job this year, or did I fucking mail it in? Did I fuck up? How did I fuck up? You know, I spend a lot of time reflecting on between the week of right after Christmas and New Year's. That week, I spend a lot of time thinking about what the fuck I did, and
right. No, I know that one.
Plenty of time hating myself and cringing about being an asshole and a terrible parent and all the other things that I've done for sure. Got drunk and fell down on my face, and I didn't do that this year, actually. But I'm sure there's been years where I've done that.
Neither did I.
He goes to sleep by falling down on his face. Johnny Ryell.
Eggman.
Man.
Eggman.
Yeah. But
damn it.
You know what? I was reading, so I like to read like articles and stuff about New Year's resolutions, because I'm really someone who loves martial arts and someone who is really into physical fitness and living healthy and all that. Like, I'm really interested in how people meet their goals, so like when I see articles about that, I'm always interested in reading it. And I read a story this week, Jesus, I think it was Christmas Day, about how how 80% of people fail at their New Year's goal by February, first off. And secondly,
I would have said so.
And that's a huge fucking number. And secondly, 70% of all resolutions, the number one resolution is to get fit, like to be healthier. And then secondly, 70% of Americans are overweight.
Oh, really? Damn, I could see that. I mean, we talk about my fat fuck ass, and it wasn't my New Year's resolution. I started getting fucking thinner before all that, but yeah, I mean, I could see Americans being that way. I mean, it's right there just alone when we order our food. Hell, when we put a fucking plate together for ourselves, You sit there and you watch you're like, oh shit, motherfucker, do you need that big of a piece?
the thing is like, I like to grub, man. I fucking grub. But I eat food that I make, I eat good whole foods, and I fucking exercise. Like, you'd be surprised how much you could eat if you fucking exercised hard for an hour a day. Just an hour a day. Like, how much you can eat and stay the same size.
But you have you have to be on top of that shit, though. That's the whole thing, and that's why when they make those goals for what's that for their New Year's resolution, it's like, look, it's an obtainable goal because you're not actually looking within yourself, and understanding you aren't going to stay with that. If you're going to make an obtainable goal, it's got to be something really nonchalant bullshit to start off with in the beginning. I mean, really. It really has to be something small.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing that I wanted to talk about, dude. Fucking kudos is that we're not really taught how to set achievable goals. And you see,
Yeah.
When you hear statistics like, well, 70% of people are overweight, and you're like, what the fuck? It's like most people don't have that ability to like set a goal. Like, because the thing of like, I'm going to get fit this year, that's not a goal. That's like, it's just a statement about something that could mean one thing one day and another thing the next day. It's like, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Okay, great. You're going to lose 10 pounds. There's at least a tangible thing, but like, why? And what is that going to do for you? Oh, well, I'm going to be able to touch my toes or pick up my grandkid or whatever.
Yeah.
Like my goal is to be strong enough to lift up both of my grandkids and carry them around this year. There's a fucking goal.
Right.
Like, how do I do that?
Right.
Well,
when you're saying grandkids, that's a shitty goal, to just tell you the truth. That's going to take you back out if you're grand.
No, are you fucking shitting me? Grandparents should be able to pick up fucking children. Dude, nah. I 100% disagree with you. So how do you do it? Oh, well, I just gotta, exercise every day. It's like, wait a second. What's that mean? Like you walk around the block because that's not going to help you.
Yeah.
No. I need to lift weights.
No.
I need to do X, Y, and Z every fucking day. Like I have a exercise routine that I do every morning, no matter what. I do like a sun salutation kind of yoga. I do some split stretches and just a couple of like shoulder / push-up kind of things. And if I don't do anything else, if I don't do anything else, cool. But like that's the minimum that I do every day. But I am blessed with the whole downstairs is like basically my man gym. Got a heavy bag down there, jump rope, sauna, mats, kettlebells, weights, and all that shit. So not everybody has use of that, but you can do what I do every day because it requires no weights, no mats, no nothing. It's just body weight stuff. But it's about learning to set those goals. Like what are the ways that
obtainable goals?
Right. And obtainable means that you look at them realistically, right? Like you go, well, what could be the problems or pitfalls here? Oh, well, I like ice cream. Oh, well, on Saturdays I booze it up. Kudos to you.
Right. Thank you. Yes.
All these things, like you need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest. Like, where do I fall down?
Right. You do, and I think that's where, especially for me, and I'm assuming for you, because of that accident, because of my accident, especially where I had to start back from, as we talk about, your birthday, the day of the accident. It's just that's when I had to relearn, like learning that obtainable, that word obtainable. Because we try, and I've told this, not only to the kids and try to preach that to them, is like, you can't, like you were saying, you can't put that motherfucker here because that, you're not putting in for that day that you couldn't do this or this and that. You have to make it, as a fucking, what comes through the fucking day, I mean, not all of us are going to be able to make it to that gym or do this or do that, blah, 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 blah. And then you start kicking yourself in the ass. I didn't make it to the gym that day.
Yeah.
And it's just, and again, then it shoots the obtainable goal right in its ass because, again, the goal wasn't obtainable.
Or it wasn't defined, right? Like there's two things that like make the goal unobtainable. It's like it's not defined and you haven't figured out how to get there. You just know that you want to be there, and you can't snap your fingers and make it happen.
No,
I mean,
you have to fucking, and Yeah, it's what your parents and our parents and every parent, anybody that's fucking been alive ever tell you. You know, you got to put in the goddamn work. You know, you
Man,
may
my
not
parents
want to
never
do
told me
this,
that.
but you got to do that.
My parents never fucking told me that. I mean, that's something that I've learned from
You got to put
painful
the work in. Well,
experience.
if they didn't, well, a motherfucker, I'm going
No,
to tell
it's
you now.
something
You got to put that
that I've
motherfucker
learned
work
from
in.
painful experience. You know, you're like,
Right, right. But
fuck,
that's the
I
things that
keep
you've been
fucking
saying.
up. You know, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's like I keep fucking up, but is it someone else's fault? Well, after a while, motherfucker, it's just you.
It's, yeah, thank you, and you got to step back and look at yourself and see. That's another thing that I know you do, and I do different than not my than our parents and stuff and how they grew up. When I make a mistake, I will go and get my kids and say, "Come here, you see, look at the mistake I made." Like I will tell you, like, look at this. I'm not perfect, da 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 da, but I want you to see how I react to this, or da da da, or that basically that I'm fucking imperfect. I'm not the perfect human being. And I want
Hey,
to show you that it's okay to make these mistakes.
Jeffrey, I have a
What
news
you
for
got,
you.
sir?
Everyone in your
What's
life
that?
knows that you're not perfect. You don't have to show them shit.
Hey, there's a couple people out there that
You're the
I swear to
president
God
of
think I'm
you're
perfect,
the
man.
fucking president of that club, motherfucker.
Come on now. It's got to be a monarchy. I'm the king of it. Come on now. It's got to be a monarchy. I got to own it all, goddammit.
Oh,
You try to
motherfucker.
take it from me, I'll get it back from you. But yeah,
Oh shit.
I mean, that's what I try to do for the kids, especially because I didn't see a lot of that. I mean, the adult made a mistake. You'd be like, well, motherfucker, and like your kid will point it out, and then you get yelled at or what have you. But for me, I always thought like shit, you know, it always felt good to see like, hey, an adult come up to me like, hey, I made this mistake. Like I left the trash out and the dogs went haywire with it, made a big ass mess. Brought the kids in, said, hey, I made this mistake, blah, blah, blah.
Now clean it up.
Just to show them. I mean, they had to clean it up because
Exactly.
Yeah, they had to clean it up. That's what you have kids for, ladies and gentlemen. Besides all the good things, hey, like, look, I can't get down there. But again, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like,
hey, that's not what I heard about you. You can get down there, motherfucker. I heard.
you hear how many motherfuckers had to help me back up? God damn it, shit! That actually happened the other day. I was down there. I was down under the car getting something from underneath it, and my middle child was there, and I'm like pushing shit around, and all of a sudden I'm looking around, I'm like, okay, I need to get up, and she's like looking at me, I'm like, look, God damn it, I said, I need your help getting up, and it's my kids, so guess what they start doing? Laughing and stepping back when I reach out for them. I mean, my kids, I'm like, here, give me a hand, I need up. She just laughs and steps back. So you're sitting there like reaching out and you're going to fall. Yeah. God, I love my kids. They're mine.
Yeah. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Damn. What you looking on there on the computer over there?
Well, I'm looking at this article that really is just irritating. It's called "The NBA Plays While College Games Cancel. Is this our Omicron future?" Basically, this motherfucker is a white fucking woke ass dipshit who says how everything is racist. I love it how white people say what's racist and what isn't. Like, what are you doing? And now they use like Omicron. Like Omicron is our future.
Hey, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you.
And just like his solution, as I am a small business owner, one way to avoid another season of disaster for small businesses: revive earlier pandemic era programs like the Paycheck Protection Act, or don't close businesses. Let them just be in business, motherfucker.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just
let them
what you need to
open up
do and
to
fucking get on with it. I mean, you
capacity.
can set.
like you think
Right.
that
That's
just
what I'm
giving
saying.
people money is going to help their. The very next article, there are obstacles to this idea. Just last week, the U.S. Secret Service reported criminals had stolen $100 billion in pandemic relief funds. Huh. So you're
Yeah.
advocating giving out
Yeah.
more money. Okay, gotcha.
Hey.
You've thought things
The,
through, sir. You, Joel
oh.
Mathis, have thought things through. I'm calling this motherfucker out.
Hey.
Oh, he might be a black
I
guy,
don't know
so
what
I'm
he.
not 100% sure I want to call
Oh,
out.
Jesus Christ!
The, the,
You're racist. You racist
I
motherfucker.
am.
God
Well,
damn it! Now,
it's the
now
Jew
we're
in me.
really gonna get canceled on fucking YouTube. You racist sons of bitch.
I hope so. Then I can stop uploading videos. Well, he's a fellow Midwesterner,
Mm.
but from fucking Kansas. So,
Well,
I'm
boo, Kansas.
not saying that. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, well, like I said, I'm just waiting for somebody to come by and fucking goddamn bring us back together. I don't give a shit about what have you. I don't know, but goddamn it, that's what we need. Tired of
what do
all
you
this
mean?
shit.
Oh,
I'm tired of all this shit. Motherfuckers are against each other
well,
for
we said it. We said
bullshit
it
shit.
when, this last year
Mhm.
was the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And we were
Yeah.
talking about, like, I can remember, like, you were just, like, broing everybody. It's like, what's up?
Yes.
Hey, man, love
Yes.
you. Here. Hey, you need an apple? I
Yes.
got an apple. Or whatever. Like, it was fucking 1967 on
8, 9.
Haight
Yep.
Street
Yes. Yes.
plus
Yeah.
Burning Man in the
Mm.
90s.
And
It was just, we
and
were just
Coachella
growing
stuff
out and
following
just
it
like,
up. It was
whatever,
there.
yours is
Yes.
mine. It was just
Yeah.
like a beautiful
Got
place
you,
to
girl.
be.
You need a jumper cable. You need something. What you got?
I
What
got
you?
you. Yeah.
I remember.
You like asking people if they need help and all this shit. And then it's
Remember.
like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Then everybody got Facebook.
Yeah. And then everybody got
That
paid.
was like what? 4 years later?
I think
5
about
years
close to
later?
it. Maybe about 5. Well, shit. We'll go. Well, no, I'll go about maybe 7 or 8 because I don't know. But anyway, it was a short enough time that all of a sudden motherfuckers are getting closer and hating each other. Like I said, that's all I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for somebody because sure as hell ain't gonna be. I mean, because we cracked too
Dude,
many goddamn jokes, so people ain't gonna.
I have friends that have whatever they call it, defriended you or unfriended you or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
serious problems with
yeah,
you just because
yeah.
I say like, well, I don't think that kid should wear a mask to school because it sure as shit doesn't look like the schools are the ones that are spreading it. I think it's more harmful
Hey,
than good. And then people are like blowing up like, holy shit, you're a fucking murderer. Actually, I'm
that's
not.
true. But think about the shit. That's what I'm laughing about too, because people will do that, unfriend you, but all of a sudden, if you step back, you're like, "Oh, that's the line in the sand that you had to fucking draw." Because I was talking about eating out assholes and shitting down somebody's fucking neck, and that didn't fucking piss you off. Oh, but this does. Oh,
Yeah.
motherfuckers,
Yeah.
You got to
Yeah.
be fucking kidding me. That's
Yeah.
that's like even for me with football with the motherfuckers. What, you won't take the shot, but you ram your fucking head in and day out. Oh, come on, goddamn it, that's the line. Oh, sweet fucking Jesus. See, that's what I'm saying. When you get, that's you and me. You get to us, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, motherfucker. No, nope, you can't play the bullshit with me. You can't. No. No. But hey. We'll see what happens. Like I keep saying, I'm just waiting for somebody to bring us together. God damn it. We're divided. We need to be brought together. And like I keep saying, they ain't going to listen to us.
Wait a second. Where
we
the
say too
fuck
much
is
crazy
Michelle
shit.
Obama and all this shit?
You think
Where's
she'd be the
Michelle?
one to be able to bring us together?
I think that she's probably the Antichrist. Isn't the Antichrist supposed to bring everybody
That's what
together?
I've been hearing. That's
Man,
what I've been hearing.
I think we could use a little Antichrist nowadays.
You don't think we've already had the Antichrist up in this motherfucker?
Look, I'm Jewish. I don't fucking believe in any of that shit. But no, yes. Who cares? If it is, it's Dude, I know a bunch of people who thought that Obama was an antichrist because everybody liked him so much, and I was like, he's just a nice guy. You know, he loves to drone strike and kill brown people, and he loves oil spills. He loves Guantanamo Bay, and he's black. So, what are you saying?
They called him the drone in chief. I mean, that's what.
That's the dopest name for any president. That's the dopest
That's why I laugh
name.
when people. Yeah, that's why I laugh when people say shit like, "Well, da 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 wasn't so hard." I'm like, you know what? Do you realize, like, if you put Trump's bombing, record against Obama's and against people, that were against the Americans, you will see that Obama outblew this motherfucker up. I mean, I'm like, just laughing.
Bombed everybody.
That's like when Dennis Rodman
I'm
got
the third member of Outcast, and I'm dropping bombs over Baghdad, motherfucker.
Just like I'm saying, that was like Dennis Rodman getting suspended for like 11 or 12 days, and still was leading the fucking league in fucking rebounds. That's what Obama was like, bombing when he was in with drones, and y'all motherfuckers talking about how strong
this is years later. This is years later. Man, you know what I just did? I almost want to bring the camera down. I tied a perfect square knot while you were talking with my sweatpants. Let me see if I can stand up and show you. Because I don't want to bring the...
I don't think everybody want to really see that. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Lovely. Everybody says great job.
Square knot. Yeah, you got to be able to tie knots. Man, if you think the apocalypse is about ready to happen, which I do, you got to be able to tie knots.
Tie a knot, goddammit. Loose. If you can't tie a knot, get the fuck out of here. But I can pick somebody off from 4,000 meters away. But you can't tie a slip knot. Get the fuck out of here.
That's how it goes.
That's for goddamn sure. Oh shit! I'm about to take me another bonehead, boy. I'll tell you what. That's real nice, boy. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what y'all need to do is learn how to grow your own shit. I mean, they tell you to learn how to make beer, whiskey, all that shit. But I'm going to tell you now, you learn how to grow your own shit from apples to orange. But Budweiser, you're going to save so much money. And it's going to taste so much better. It is.
Bro,
that's what I'm about to do right now.
Bro, here's what I'm talking about. Is that Thanksgiving meal. It had pumpkins that I grew. It had sweet potatoes that I grew. It had kale that I grew. It had a bird that I bought from down the street.
Nice.
It had all that shit. Christmas meal. It had duck stock from the ducks I shot. It had tomatoes from tomatoes that I canned and grew. It had I smoked a fucking brisket from my cow. Dude, I smoked
I saw that.
Fuck out of that brisket. Holy cow.
Hey, I like the oopsies part. I like the oopsies part too. That cracked me up.
I made red beans and rice with a ham hock from the pig that I bought. And then
your mother didn't miss her boy with that, huh?
Oh my God. I fucked it up. And then dude, have you done the Oculus virtual reality shit? No. Have you put the things on? Holy shit, dude.
The VR or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And then we drank a pitcher of sangria, and then we put the VR goggles on.
I like that. Yeah.
There's
Not only have we done that one,
video.
But we've gone and done it in the mall where you put on all the sensors and shit.
No, dude.
We've done that one.
This thing that we did, it was fucking crazy. And I let the kids do it too.
Yeah.
And they're like freaking out. They're like, oh my God. It's so funny.
It's coming at me.
Ah!
Yeah. Now imagine that, right? Now imagine that you're sitting in there because we went to one in the mall, right? And so we're
Yeah.
standing in the room, right? And we're all strapped up with shit on, so you vibrate when you get hit by something, right? Now imagine that my father-in-law's there too, but he's not strapped with anything. He can't see any vices. So he's sitting in his wheelchair, just seeing us moving around like this and going up with these guns. So he can't see shit, nothing. We're just standing in a room going bang, 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 bang. Oh, it was funny. He was like, I thought y'all were having strokes. What was going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, sorry. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take another little bong hit there. Oh, that's delicious. That is delicious. And you're hitting your packs over there, too.
It still got charged, but like I said, help a brother out. Because a motherfucker who, at nearly 50 years old, jumps ship from corporate jobs to his own business, I'm poor. Help.
He said, I'm poor.
Help. So buy me presents.
It's like, I'm poor. I'm doing Little Joe the hard way, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. Oh, shit.
But it's just like old Lou says about free. Like having those veggies, herbs. Like I have we grew 2 thyme plants, and so thyme isn't a perennial heal because it'll die.
It's gonna die, yeah.
And so I clipped them down right after the first frost, and then I stripped them just the leaves and whatnot. I've got a quart, not a half, no, a pint jar full of thyme, dried thyme. How much fucking dried thyme can you eat in 1 year? Not that much.
No. And some of the time, when you figure that you could use it, you forgot about that motherfucker, and you just and it could be sitting right in front of you.
Guilty. No, but I also have 6 jelly jars full of dried, super spicy chilies. And you're just like, what am I going to do with it? Why did I grow so many of these? And then I pickled, I don't know, not very many, according to my wife, jars of jalapenos, and they are the fucking bomb.
Dude, that's why you
I made cornbread muffins, and I dropped in chopped pickled jalapenos and cheddar cheese into each one. And motherfucker, they disappeared.
They spazzed out.
They fucking disappeared.
Whoever tried those spazzed out, didn't they?
They were so good. They were so good that even the kids were like, "Where are more?" And I'm like, "Well, they were pretty spicy." And they're like, "I don't give a fuck how spicy they were."
Fuck. Yeah. Exactly. Once they learn, and yeah. That's my kids too. Boy, yeah. It's good and it's spicy. That's how they look at you.
They're just like, where's more?
Yeah.
Where's more? And I was like,
motherfucker,
no more.
Hey, you're a little tardy on seconds, goddammit. We about to fucking light you up, motherfucker. We're boys. We're growing, Look at them. Hey, motherfucker, you go high, I'll take them low. I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna be coming soon. You're gonna have to start looking at that like, what? Wait. You gotta get used to that when that one tilts his head and gets that look. That's when you grab him and throw him into the second one. Because you know damn sure it's coming.
No. I'm gonna be real old before these kids have the one up on me. I'm just going to tell that to the world now. Real old.
Yeah, just tell him to now. He said, real old. You going to open the door and tell him? Say, this goddamn it, motherfuckers, you ain't going to be able to take me on for years. Don't
y'all
give
ain't
them
going
a
to be able to
challenge
take
that
me
they'll
on for
accept,
years.
goddammit.
They just said what?
See, motherfucker, you be laying there. See.
No, to the boys.
Sometimes I'm gonna let you know they give me my nickname for a reason. They call me Old Lou. Motherfucker, do not be giving out challenges that motherfuckers might accept, okay? Because
I hope they accept it.
You might be real old, but two 15-year-old or what? Look, however years the difference, 15 and 14-year-old come running at you, young, dumb, and full of bubble gum. I'm gonna tell you right now,
No, I'm telling you that.
You do not want that challenge accepted. He's like, bring it. Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yes, I do.
I'm right there.
I want to accept it.
I'll be right there.
That's
what
I was saying.
Talking shit. We've been looking at him. He's like, hey, you ain't going to do this shit forever. And the kids are looking at you like you don't realize, like, oh, okay, motherfucker.
And guess
challenge accepted.
And guess what? I'll be.
He's like, that's what I want. Yeah.
Almost 60 by that point. Yeah. No, I want it. Come get it. Come get it. Come fucking get it.
And please do it when Old Lou's there. Could you please do it when Old Lou's there? Because I'll be right there to ref that shit. So that means it won't be stopped.
Oh, motherfucker.
You know that. You'll be looking over at me. I'm like, well, go on with your bad self. You almost sick. Go on get that shit. People be like rushing in. I'll be like, Craig's father on Fridays at the end. No, baby. Come on. He's got to do this. Come on. He's got to do this. He's a man. He can take two of them all. He's got this. Come on. Come on. Get up, man. Come on.
Well.
Oh, sweet black baby Jesus. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I have faith in you, my brother. I do. I have faith in you. I know you'll be able to take those two out. Maybe not Tyson, but you'll be able to take those two out for sure.
I bet you I could wrestle Tyson.
I bet you I could. Damn you. Okay.
I'll bet you $1 million. I'll bet you $1 million.
Oh, God damn it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a joke that has been going on and on for the last 20 plus years.
Almost verbatim. Almost verbatim. What goddamn you know?
Well, the funny thing is, one time I said that, and I owed Lou money from another bet, and he was like, I was like, I bet you a minute, and he's like, you owe me $20. And he's like, started snarling at me, and I was like, I did owe you $20. You're right. I don't have it on me right now, and I never fucking paid it to you. So. I owe you $20.
Oh my God. Oh, that shit's hilarious. Oh.
Well,
you know what? Even when Tyson dies, I'm still going to put my money on Tyson, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so much.
The thing is, it's like he had like similar things that like made him a person who would say, I want to eat your children.
Bruh.
Like we had similar things. Like, man.
Yes. Dude, look
at... And that's the whole thing about like people who look at me and they're like, oh, there's Whitey over there. It's like, yeah, my life was all sunshine and roses, motherfucker. Yeah. It's all
sunshine,
all I got
and rainbows and sugar beams and la la la.
Yeah, all I did was have colored people bring me stuff my whole life. Like, what? No, I had the same life that everybody else had.
Jacks in the morning.
Oh my God, I did one time though, just once. and then you make me flapjacks.
Oh shit!
But
Oh, that's
every
good.
that's the thing. Like is like we have to examine like systemic things that hold
Right.
down groups of people. And then we
Right.
also have to look at each other like individuals. Like, I'm not this block of, whiteness or Jewness or whatever. Just like you're not
Right.
this block of, bald, retarded people.
No.
It's that,
Close.
as we
Close.
interact with each other, we're all individuals, and we need to treat each other like that. And that's the thing I think that you were talking about,
Mm-hmm.
Lou, like, as far as like uniting us, right? Like what unites us
Yeah.
is we all look at each other. What would Big Greasy say? I see you. I see you. That's what the Grease would say.
Yes.
I see you. I see you,
Yes.
Lou. You see me.
Yes.
And that's how we need to treat each other. Like, I see you. You're a person.
Mhm.
You're a normal person. And yes, I
Right.
just ripped off. What was it?
Exactly.
What the fuck was the movie called?
Big greasy.
No, the movie, because he stole it from a movie.
Oh.
When they were like blue characters that had long tails and like hopped in trees.
Oh shit.
Avatar.
The yeah. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Avatar. Yes. I see you. I see. I see you. Hey,
That's what people
hey.
need.
Well, that's one of the things that. Yeah, and that's one of the things that brought you and I together because we saw each other. I mean, like I said, I see you. That's what I saw when. Sorry, I'm just scaring this fucking cat. He's got this little problem trying to pee on everything. But that's the only thing I saw was you. The first time we met was, it was about the Yankees. That shit was brawling. Dude, what's going on, man? That's all I asked you. I ain't seen White. I ain't seen. I just saw a motherfucker like, what the fuck, man? What's happening, man? What's going on, man?
You just saw Cracker. The funny thing
Yeah, dude.
is
I looked
that
at and said, "What's wrong with this cracker ass cracker?"
recently I was watching a videotape of mine and my wife's wedding, and you told that story at the
Right.
wedding. You're like, and this motherfucker, he was doing shots of liquor and talking shit about the Yankees. He was so mad, and I was like, looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
Hey, you didn't
Just
tell him about that fat girl and that
tell
midget you
everybody about the
fucked.
time that I helped the Ethiopian orphans. Tell them about that time. No, he was drinking a lot of liquor, first of all, and watching the Yankee game,
Yeah,
and he was
yeah,
really mad,
yeah,
and he was yelling.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
At hey, guess what? The marriage was successful. So,
So far, yes. That's it.
dude,
Hey, what the best man tells you the best fucking stories, goddamn it. And that's the best goddamn story. Shit. Wait a minute. I'm not I wasn't the best man because goddamn it, you two met. Which, by the way, is a great goddamn thing. Everybody's behind it. Yay. No doubt about that. See, everybody's like, wait, what? What?
I don't know what. All I know is that we've been at it for an hour and 28 minutes.
Mm. Oh, okay, okay. I heard that. I heard that. I think that's at that time. That time. I don't know if you can hear. We got motion going on in the background, so I think it's that time of damn self.
All right. Well, thank y'all for joining us for another episode of Hanging with Old Lou. I'm sorry that I do seem to have consumed one beer too many, but
It's
I hope
okay.
you join us
It's
for our next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Old Lou, you know what they say.
They say, suck a dick, kiss an ass, motherfuckers, with a side of Pug Mahone. Most definitely. Nice. You know, hey, they see it, everybody.
Love y'all.